Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher and I have Parthiv Patel with me at the end of the 35th over. South Africa have got 245 for 2. It's just been massive hitting by the South African batsmen, a century each for Dussen and Quinton de Kock. Parthiv, just no answer. Sri Lanka just don't know what to do. They've completely run out of plans to that batting.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the way the Dussen batted, the way Quinton de Kock batted, I thought they used a sweep shot really well, both conventional sweep and reverse sweep. Actually, they both of them played more reverse sweep. And obviously when there are two lefty and righty are playing, it doesn't help. They could have, if two right-handers were batting, they could have got Velalage to bowl few overs. If two lefties were batting, they could have got Dhananjaya De Silva to bowl few overs. But I thought it was just quality hitting. The options which they took were brilliant. I thought, they were, when we always talk about percentage cricket, I thought they played that percentage cricket really well, both of them.
But they just didn't let them stick to any kind of a plan, that was the problem. It was almost like whoever came on, they were attacking them from the word go.
Yeah, I think, see, best thing is when you are sweeping someone, then it becomes very difficult for a bowler to make a comeback. Usually, when you're playing a sweep shot, that means it's a good length or a shot of good length, which is actually a good ball. So once you bowl a good ball, but still you're getting hit for boundaries, then it is a problem. But I thought the sweep and the stepping out of the wicket was also very good to see. That's where, Quinton de Kock doesn't, come out of the crease, but Dussen was coming out of the crease. And we saw one hit which he Dhananjaya De Silva over cover for a 6. Then you have no option. Then you just hope that they will make a mistake, and just like that little run out chance we saw. But I think the quality of batting was very high class from South Africa.
And well, your friend and DK's friend, Quinton de Kock, we spoke a lot about him in the pre-match show, and we said that, he should get his maiden World Cup century, and he's done this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the maiden 100 is always special, and especially when you're scoring in a World Cup game where there's a lot to expect out of you. And that's something which we all have been talking about, that Quinton de Kock has probably underperformed himself in ICC tournaments, and this is something which is expected out of him, and to deliver that, well done to him. We know what kind of a player he is. So I think this should be really good, especially in the time of the tournament. You need a one big score when the tournament is getting started, and that's what Quinton de Kock has done. So it could be his World Cup, and it could be South Africa's World Cup as well.
Well, that's a big statement, but just a little bit on the Sri Lankan fielding. You spoke about it. We saw that one run-out chance. There was also a dropped catch at 71 when Dussen was dropped. So I feel that, yes, the pitch is not supporting you. There's nothing in it for the bowlers, but that's when the fielders need to step up and support their bowlers.
Exactly. You rightly put it there. When pitch is not supporting, when there is nothing happening from the pitch, when batters are batting so well, you need someone to step up. You need someone to, create that opportunity. But here, Sri Lanka did not have to create that opportunity. That opportunity was already created. There was an easy run-out chance. There was an easy catch. They dropped it. So that is the reason why we are looking at this score. And probably this could well be. We were talking about 300 and 330. It could be way beyond that.
It's looking much more than the 330s. We'll have a quick look at the bowling card because I don't think anyone wants to be in Chanaka's shoes right now, because where do you go from here? You have another 15 overs left. Where do you go from here?
I think all the bowlers will not be looking at Chanaka at this point of time. They would be turning their back and say, we don't want to bowl here, the kind of pitches. But yeah, you'll have to somehow find a way, somehow try and, think of wickets, because if you're going to go defensive, you're going to concede a lot of runs here. So I think, think of wicket, maybe try and get an extra fielder and try and, force them to play big shots. Otherwise, we are looking at 400 plus.
Well, they're also 3 overs behind the over rate. That doesn't help at all. So if we have to now, we do this in the comm box and say that what is your next predicted score going to be, because it's not what we predicted in the pre-match. Where do you think they're going?
I think they're going 400 plus for sure. And another prediction which I was just talking off air, I wouldn't be surprised if Aiden Markram gets 100 from here on. He's batting brilliantly. Those 3 straight drives were just out of the textbook. So I think, maybe more than 400. I think I'll be very happy and won't be surprised if Aiden Markram gets 100 from here on.
All right, let's see if South Africa touches that 400 mark. We will see you all in the mid-match show. We'll see you soon.